Hi, Gabrielle. How you doing?
Hi, Andrew. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. How have your classes been going since we last talked?
They're going pretty good. Still really busy, but our students are doing their finishing touches on their projects that we talked about last time.
Nice. How many more weeks do you guys have?
So we finish on the 28th, so we are down to about 4 weeks now.
Are you excited?
I am. Yeah, I know. I think everyone needs a summer break at this point.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. How's your husband doing? I see your photos in the back again.
Yeah, he's doing well. He's been really busy with work, but other than that, I mean, we've been really enjoying the nice weather that's starting to come out.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's been really nice. So I went back and I talked to my team, and I just kind of wanted to go over once again, just kind of review the problems you were saying you were having, and then I kind of want to tell you what I think I could bring to the table and what we could use to fix them.
Sounds good.
Great. So the two things that I wanted to highlight from our last meeting was that right now the current software that you guys are using um, is really just too hard for students at that level to understand, and that it's just taking up too much of your time to try to teach it.
Definitely.
And then also the fact that the computers you're using right now need to be upgraded or need to be updated, um, because they really can't support any of the music production systems that you're looking at.
Yeah.
Perfect. Was there anything else?
No, I was just thinking, sorry, it came to mind when you said that about how complicated it has been for students to be working on their final projects. It's like we've been running into so many like system updates and everything's been like lagging, I guess. So that just reminded me of that. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. Oh, no worries at all. I was just making sure. All right. So with the first one, so with your current software being too hard for students to understand and just overall too time consuming to teach, um, I wanted to highlight that when you do purchase the iMacs, the GarageBand is the music software for all Apple products, right? So whether that be an iPhone, an iPad, or the iMacs like we're talking about today, GarageBand is standard on all those programs, on all those softwares. Um, so our primary conversation is going to be over GarageBand.
Sounds good.
So overall, GarageBand is extremely user friendly. It is designed to be something that anyone can just pick up and start using, right? And so right into the system, that there's tutorials that are available for anything. Like if you don't even have to go to YouTube, right? And I mean you can. There's thousands of tutorials on YouTube as well. But GarageBand themselves has phenomenal tutorials for any feature that you're trying to use. So really, with that feature, how we're looking towards for it to benefit you, is it's really just going to cut down on your instruction time and allow you and the other instructors to just go straight into the content of what you're trying to teach. So let's say that, that week or that um, your lesson plan for that for a period of time is over like, I don't know, hip hop music. um, you'll just go straight into that. There's no need to be like, okay, well, let's review how we're going to use the drum system, or how we're going to make beats on this. Like it's as simple as here's what you have to do. Here's the topic we're doing. If you need extra help, there's tutorials on there, but really it is something that's designed to be easily picked up, and you can just go straight into what you're doing.
Awesome. That sounds really great. It sounds like it would really save us a lot of time and also help the students really kind of find out their own music styles.
Yeah. And then with your second problem, which is regardless, just having to upgrade those computers no matter what. Um, garage on the iMacs and on the Apples and on the on not the Apples, on the iPads and iPhones, GarageBand is standard on all those. So what I mean by that is it's free in essence, right? It's just an app that's automatically going to come programmed onto the software. There's nothing else you really have to do. Um, so the great thing with that is there's no subscription fees, there's no renewal fees. It's if you buy the overall product, so if you buy the iMac, GarageBand just comes standard with it for free.
Well, that sounds really great.
So, did you have any questions over that?
So are there on the GarageBand, are there any like updates that you'd have to pay for or like upgrades, I would say, like like in-app purchases or something like that?
No, there aren't. So it comes standard with a whole bunch of they're kind of like pre-recorded, but they're preset. They call them loops, right? So you could I mean they have trumpet sounds and really any instrument in the world you could think of that's already preset for you. And the great thing too about GarageBand and that really just utilizing Apple products such as the iMac is that any of your students who already have Apple products are able to work on are able to work on their projects from any of their Apple products. So, and even the ones who don't have an Apple product, they'll be able to at least email themselves like the recording so they can listen to it at home or, wherever they want for inspiration or so.
That sounds great. Sorry, there was a little bit of a lag.
Oh no, you're all fine. All right. So what I really want to kind of hone in on was that the overall benefits for you by choosing iMacs, which in turn means you're choosing GarageBand, is that GarageBand is going to come pre-downloaded and ready to use on on all the iMacs. So as soon as you set up the iMac, as soon as you plug it in, it's already there for you. There's something else you have to do. And what's great too is that you can just set it to self-update. So you never really have to worry about anything like that, or you won't have to worry about high schoolers being in charge of, keeping it in check. Also, like I know we talked about, there's really no learning curve that has to take place. I think it's something that realistically your students could understand in a couple weeks, and in an introduction period of time, they'll be able to make music 10 times quicker than they ever could before. Um, and then lastly, Apple as a whole just has a great warranty and just a great support system through our Apple Care. So if you ever have any problems, there's any issues, of course, I'm always here, but also any Apple employee is practically at your disposal.
Sounds
So
really great.
I think it's something that it's going to be really user friendly for you guys. It's going to help you really focus on what you want to be focusing on. And it's not going to cause any headaches. You don't really have to worry about anything with it.
That sounds great. It sounds like it's a really good, opportunity for us to pursue.
Yeah. So is there anything that I missed or that you wanted to talk about in more detail?
No, I don't think so, honestly. I think that you really touched on everything.
Great. So given everything we've gone over, do you think you're ready to commit and place an order?
I honestly, I do. I think it's going to be a really good investment for us.
I'm excited to hear that. So, what's the timeline you're looking at right now? Because I know you said you have about 4 more weeks left. In theory, we could get it sent over in that time. But do you have any summer classes that you're looking at?
No, not currently, just because we are an elective. But if we were a magnet, then we'd probably have some summer programs. But right now, we're just looking at the beginning of next school year. So starting in August, it would be nice to have everything set up.
Gotcha. And how many were you looking to purchase?
We were thinking about 8 with our budget right now. I think it would give a good amount for students to do like co-projects and etc.
Yeah, perfect. So right now we're looking at about a 2 week wait for it to be delivered just directly to the school. And then when it arrives, I'd like to be there to just help you set it up and to run through all the programs. Does that sound okay?
It does, yeah.
Great. And it'd also be really beneficial for the other students, not for the other students, for the other teachers and the instructors to be there as well, just to make sure that we're all on the same page. And they feel very confident on how to use everything and how to troubleshoot if there needs to be any troubleshooting. Um, Given that it's the end of the school year, is that something that's possible to have you all be there?
Yeah, so basically with the end of our school years, we kind of hang back a couple weeks after the semester ends or after the school year ends to go over like professional development things. So we're typically all there, at least half days.
Perfect. So when we get off this call, I'm going to go ahead and make you an invoice and I'll send it over to you. And if everything looks good, just shoot me an email back. Let me know everything's good. We're good to just go ahead and place the order. And then we can set up a time. We can either have you pay over the phone or you can just attach your billing information to the bottom of the invoice. Do you have any questions?
No, I think that all sounds great.
Awesome. So I just want to say I really appreciate you meeting with me. It's been really great getting to know you, and I'm really excited to have these IMAX come in and we can get you all set up for the upcoming school year.
Me too. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, of course. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Just feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'm always available. And if that's it, then I hope you have a great day. I'll send over that invoice now and we'll talk soon.
Thank you so much, Andrew. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.